Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
So off we go then. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, this guy, Alexis McAllister, is someone whose stock rose dramatically due to his exploits with the national side. But he's someone I see as a born footballer. I mean, he can play the 6th position, he can play in the number 8 position. But I feel he's probably best suited to the number 10 role, because I think he has that creative edge, he has that craft, and that's where he should be used to greatest effect.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Zabani cuts it out. Hakimi. And it's played forward. Kvaratskhelia. Dumbel, chance for a shot! Dealt with nicely by the defence. Great, yeah, he's fouled him there. Caresses it through. Vitinha in acres of space out wide. Can he finish? Goal! Paris Saint-Germain!
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Oh, can he get onto this? Ekitike. Applies the finish! That was superb goalkeeping.
Ekitike really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Now it's Dembele. And it's Doué. Lee Kang-in. Paris Saint-Germain are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. And it's been given away. Oh, what a ball! Szoboszlai. That's a lovely, neat pass. That has been cut short. Ekitike. Vitinha gets over and intercepts. And here's Wirtz. Ekitike. And he's straight offside. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Out to the left it goes. João Neves. Dembele. He's beaten the last man. Dembele. That's very neat. There's the shot! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
João Neves. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Oh, it's Dembele. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Spectacular save! Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Wirtz getting this one clear. There are a few waiting for it. Cross in. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Mendes given the lift of his goal. And it's Neves. Kvaratskhelia, chance, surely! Played towards the front line. Over to the left. Now it's Wirtz. Kerkez could try cutting inside here. Now it's Mohamed. And the shot! Now it's Szoboszlai. This time, surely! Same again, same outcome.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Kvaratskhelia. Looking for a decent ball in. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. That's a throw. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Now it's Wirtz. Wirtz! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Paris Saint-Germain happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. And the game has already resumed here. Paris Saint-Germain carrying a one-goal lead. Mohamed Salah, it's Salah! Szoboszlai!
Szoboszlai just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
Doué, Dembele, and the shot! He scores! And this is getting better and better. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Paris Saint-Germain are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Hakimi. João Neves. Doué is onto it in a flash. Oh, terrible pass. Gravenberg. That's really well manoeuvred. Tacho gets it away. Vitinha. Doué. Zabani, up towards the front line. Now that's well seen too. McAllister. Van Dijk gently done. Time and again they are repelled. Doué. And it's Dembele! Gravenberg. Quality ball. Tacho does really well to win the ball there. Mendes, aim forwards. Looking here to chip it through. Konate shifted upfield.
Paris Saint-Germain have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
He's coming under serious pressure here.
Well, to be fair to that defence, it's nigh on impossible to cater for such astute movement, but at least, eventually, they've made the right call.
Van Dijk. Van Dijk forwards and with intent. Moved on forwards. Looking to break at pace. Lee Kang-in. Just about up to 75 minutes. It's a throw-in. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
Calmly anticipates. Van Dijk. Van Dijk forwards and with intent. He is just caressing the ball. Chiesa. Oh, that's a foul. Which side of the line is that? Paris Saint-Germain really could have done without this. Well, they can protest all they want, but a shake of the head is all they're going to get. And that's one back. Not much more than a formality.
Yeah, as decisive as it comes. Spot chosen, spot hit.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Mendes goes forward. Is onto it in a flash. Tacho makes the interception. Van Dijk. And it's Soboslai. McAllister played out to the left flank.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
I think we're just about done here. Forward it goes. Oh, nicely intercepted. Van Dijk. And it's played forward. Hakimi. And that's really well manoeuvred. João Neves. João Neves shifted upfield. 2 minutes to be added on. Vitinha gets across to intercept that. Lofted upfield. It's a quick ball upfield. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win. And it came down to one decisive moment. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
I think that early goal, Peter, pretty much decided everything. It dictated an awful lot of how the game was going to unfold. And in the end, we weren't left with any surprises. It worked out as we thought it might.